guess. It's just about dusk per usual. We have a couple storms here that are actually kind of interesting. I'm going to try to get in between both of them here. I'm basically just north of Columbus, Nebraska here. Give me a second, I'll get the picture fixed. There we go. That's pretty good. Lock it in. Boom. Alright. Yeah, so we're just chasing a couple storms here out north of Columbus, west of Omaha, Nebraska. So this is Mike D with StormCentric, so thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see what we can see tonight. It's been a while. It's been about a week-ish since I was out with Nova last. Getting a little note out here letting everybody know that I'm streaming here. I am solo tonight, so that's how that's going to go with real-time engagement from a chat perspective. But hey, I'll take my moments. We might get a little hail tonight. Might see something, I'm not sure. We got a tornado warning storm actually out to our west here, about 20 miles. But we've also kind of got a structure on this storm that we're looking at that's basically a thunderstorm warned. Basically just a kind of a massive complex moving through West Point, Beamer. Just talked to my father-in-law in Beamer and just let him know a lot of rain's coming. He's pretty weather savvy, so he knows what's coming. But also, let him know nothing tornadic going in that direction, at least for right now. Watching very closely Madison, Nebraska. That is the current target. Madison, Nebraska. Give me a moment here. I'm kind of getting everything hydrated, so locations and radar situations and whatnot. Just getting that spun up. So just basically making a beeline for the supercell directly to our west here. This car turn off. Very windy on the back side here. Now we're going to get through that storm, and we got another one here off to our west. So a little late getting out here today, but that's okay. Just on a hop and a skip from home base in Omaha. So, just keeping an eye, situational awareness, looking around. Here. Watching that video from Nova and I last week or so, that was crazy. That was quite a chase. So thanks for anybody that may have been with us on that one and here tonight. I'm sorry, I will catch up to the chat thing here in a second. Pulling over for a moment, gotta do a vehicle check. 1 second. cold right here, so get to the other side of this thing. Heading towards Humphrey, Nebraska. Humphrey, Madison. If you're familiar with the area, it's about, it's just kind of straight north of Columbus, Nebraska. So Columbus was kind of the route I went to get here, so just came up north and here we are. And now we're heading towards Madison, Nebraska. Velocities on this storm are actually kind of picking up, so watch this very closely. We should start to get a view here of structure, base, that sort of thing very, very soon. Already kind of seeing something down there to the left. So yeah, interesting. That's a thing. But I think what we're probably going to be focusing on is up in this area. So we'll just keep the whole thing in view and see what's what. So make sure I got my navigation together here. Navigation. Let's see. I think pretend like we're going to Madison. We're going to want to stay south. Not that far away. According to the old GPS, we're about 20 minutes. So, not really a big deal. So we're just going to keep an eye on this storm here as it, continues to evolve off to our west, getting some pretty nice lightning behind me too. Not seeing in that storm behind us couplet or anything. So it does look very windy in that storm though. Probably 60, 70 mile an hour winds, I would say. 50 mile an hour winds in Beamer probably right now, and 60 to 70 right now going through West Point, just as an example. So West Point's probably getting rocked a little bit. Probably a little bit of hail, but not seeing a ton. Been keeping an eye on that storm though. I don't know if you can see the lower and the base out here. Through this range, and then we're going to have a look right into the base of the storm that's off to our west here. About 9 p.m. Hopefully everybody had a great 4th of July, whatever it is that you did. Just safe and fun. And now begins a different part of the season. Very much still chase season, just geographically things tend to change a little bit as the jet stream migrates to the north. We follow the jet in that way, seasonally, in a macro way. And then later, in October, sometimes November, we'll see a quick second season happens as jet stream sometimes makes its way back over. Oh man, I just love that look. This is what I love about summers. It's hard to explain. Like night storms. Yes, yes, tornadoes are cool for sure. But these big chunky wall clouds that are backlit by lightning, oh my gosh, all day long. I'm going to get us a little road here, and we're pretty much, we're kind of there. We got another maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I feel a little bit better about the position, getting in the better position, but yeah. Just gonna take a peek up north right there. We'll see if we get any temperature rebound. How this is gonna go. 64 degrees here right now, so. Out, head back east, and I think the storm that went through Beamer West Point is probably on its way to Omaha, if I had to guess. Would not be surprised pretty soon to see Fremont under a thunderstorm warning, and Blair potentially from the storm that just went through, or is going through West Point right now. Pretty stout. It's pretty stout, that one. Okay, I just want to come up here and just take a quick look and see what we can see. We may just head back east. Yeah, it's like Wales Mountain almost. There's a crack in my windshield. Okay. It's definitely purdy. Trying to find a road here, maybe. second. I'll look at a couple things. East and west. I'm gonna actually right here. Not every day, just got a closed road, no traffic. All right, there we go. All right, look at a little radar, see. Beautiful night. Great storm. Nice little summer friend. Well, sometimes it's cool just to hang out too and watch. Don't always have to be running. Hey, just catch up to chat. Hello, everybody. It's cool to see friends hanging out. I see y'all. All the names, all the friends, all the mods. We're out here in Somewheresville, Nebraska, south of Madison. Gotta say, it's pretty chilly down here. It's about 65 degrees. Also looking at this storm off to our east, kind of in between. I'm gonna flip around and we're gonna cruise east. So I hope everybody's having a good evening. Have we talked enough about the 4th? I think so. It was cool though, great hangout. Hopefully you guys had yours as well. Some people just, it's not their favorite though, you know, pets and people who don't like, I don't know, giant concussions blowing up near them. All right. Hang out this evening, shall we? Watch some lightning. See what we might go through a little bit of rain here. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, we're just kind of following the storm to our east, following behind it while there's also a storm behind us to our west, but yeah, kind of liking the prospects of the environment in front of the one to our east, if that makes sense. So just kind of angling towards Fremont, a Fremont kind of a way. think I saw John and Scott and Super Diane and Grifter and Kara and Nova. And I know I'm leaving people out. I apologize. I don't have photographic memory, but that's who I saw in the chat. Oh man, I got lightning popping all over the place, so that's kind of fun. Getting not thrown around, but just buffeted a little bit. It's pretty windy right here. Kind of on the RFD part of the cell itself. It's a pretty warm day today, pretty muggy, so I'm wondering if this goes through Omaha, if it's going to help clear the environment out a little bit. That'd be great just to have a nice evening rain, bring down the humidity, open the windows. I don't know, maybe opening the windows is a bad idea. Maybe we want to leave the windows shut. We live in a neighborhood where on occasion foxes go crazy. Woodland creatures. Acting mad. It's pretty cool though. Maybe some of you can relate. Alright, yeah, very interesting feature on the real front end of this thing. Yeah, more like Blair. Wonder what that's looking like. So yeah, we're gonna head a little bit towards, just kind of move towards Fremont here. The storm's moving off the east, kind of southeast. And so right now we're just behind it to the west. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out, follow the blue line, so to speak, watch some lightning. Howdy, howdy. I saw somebody say howdy in the chat. Howdy back. Whoever that might be. Yeah, no matter what, it's cool to hang out, grab an evening thunderstorm, and just, yeah, kick back for a little bit. Never know, we might see something wild. Right now these storms look like they're going to hang in there, so we're going into warm air, warm environment, plenty of energy to tap from. So I wonder, were there any confirmed tornadoes visual today? They don't know. That is a question that I have. Get some beautiful kind of lightning effects, reflections, and structure and whatnot. Textures, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Hopefully the picture's good, audio's good. I think you guys would have said so otherwise. Every now we get a little glitchy, so not afraid to restart the stream if we have to. If I sound like Optimus Prime or his female counterpart, let me know. For multiple reasons. Okay. So I think John was out. John, you were out chasing today, I think. I wonder how that went. Freddie, I would assume, is out still. Beautiful lightning. Wow. Gorgeous. Some of this storm looks like it definitely is trying to move to the east, southeast. Some of it's moving more east. It's just kind of a little bit all over the place, but I don't know. I think this has a chance of making it to Omaha. I don't know what kind of strength it's going to have by the time it gets there. Yet to be seen. With the dramatic pause. I really did forget my soda, I think, on the fridge. Like a rookie. That'll happen. Tis no consequence. Storms before sodas. That's my motto. If I've said it once, I've said it once before. See, this is the joy that you guys get without Nova, Kara, Alex, Brian, Freddie, whomever, John. The solo deal, this is, yes. It's back to it's kind of feeling old school. And that lightning's really bright. Winds kicking up here, 64 degrees. We're basically on the southwest side of this storm that's directly to our east. So the very southern edge is just right over there. Definitely gonna make a t-shirt, something focus. I don't know. It's like, it's the game in the game, if you know what I mean. What's these little nuances? Be careful. Okay, we're straight. We're going ahead. I ain't getting a little rain here. Kind of watching everything, watching that storm behind me to the west, watching this one in front. We're the stuff in the Oreo, you know what I mean? And in not too long, we'll just kind of be going a little bit south and get south of all of it. But right now, we're probably going to cut through some pretty decent rain. Yeah, you can see the whole thing. Whole sun. Yeah, I bet it's going nuts. I bet it's raining cats and dogs. Got friends and family that are in Beamer or West Point wondering how things are looking, and they are A-OK. They're getting a lot of rain, I bet, though. I do worry about that. And non-shockingly, it's evening. Whoa. Crazy lightning. Welcome everybody in the stream. I'm seeing some activity over there, so thanks for everybody who's joining in and participating. Awesome to have you. Making our way slowly but surely towards Fremont. We're basically behind this severe warning storm here. It's absolutely glued to the road right now. It's just kind of one of those darker highways, you know, all the fun. Safety first. Some defrost going. So we'll see what kind of strength this storm has as it moves off to the east. Boy, you can just see on radar the crazy outflow bands being thrown off this storm. If you guys have radar scope or a radar app that's sensitive enough, you'll see it. Just boundaries. Boom. Watch this one pretty closely. I'm very glad it's beyond West Point Beamer, so check out the next towns that this thing's in the path of. I'm going to pull over here in a minute and get my bearings. Just heading east right now, so got about another 20 miles before I start heading south. Just pretty much behind everything. In the context of the winds, more on the RFD side, rear flank downdraft side. And the sun light just dropped out. I like when other drivers understand the bright situation. I forget often, too often. Really gotta remember that. So yeah, welcome in. Thanks everybody for joining. Whoa, I think I just saw a bolt. Did we see a bolt? Did we just get a CG? Active lightning, as you can see. So, I think we'll be able to jump into a slightly different view here soon. Come on. Kind of excited about that west storm at first, the way it was kind of that. I think I just went through Clarkson. I'm heading east right now. As this storm kind of moves off, more or less east, southeast, kind of, sort of. almost taking a dive to the south. Yeah. Yeah, this will be interesting. Little rain. Whoa. I wonder how many of that are on the stream now. I've been on past streams, but I've had different people hanging out. Nova being one of them. I think she's just getting deserved rest right now. Just having a nice summer hangout. But yeah, we've had Alex with us, and Kara, and John, and others to come. So this actually tonight came just happened in a moment. Literally making dinner and just like looking at things and want to pop out and take a look. So here we are. Now you guys know the rest of the story. We should bring. Nobody can bring that back. There's only one Paul Harvey. Shows you some age right there. What is this thing doing? Yeah, next thing with the vehicle is an anemometer. 100%. 2026 hashtag anemometer, which is easy to spell and just really fun to rip off the grammar. Whoa, I thought that was an animal. Yep, so anemometer. I think that's going to be an upgrade for next year. I'm also going to get another luggage rack rail because I lost one of my luggage rack rails in the Essex EF1. Oh, the stories, my friends. Nova was with me on that one. My apologies, Nova. No, we had a good time. It was just a weird one. Yeah, I'm seeing this thing really starting to act up. Just to my south here. Oh boy. Okay, blue line goes east. Watching road. It's like what you call a dark, rainy highway. Can you guys see the structure up ahead of us? But it's like there's a donut on radar, I swear. Maybe north of Webster. Not like a donut, but like just like an anomaly looking thing on the radar. I don't know. Back to Omaha no matter what. So push it, but they're pretty good. It might look like madness on the screen, like rain-wise, but it's actually pretty non-dramatic. Especially this road, it drains really well, sheds water. Oh man, when you get to talking about water management on roads, how exciting. You're right where you need to be. Hold on. Thinking this big old storm to the west is going to merge with the one we're driving through right now. We're going to pop off to the south here. Going to be making our way. This whole storm is warned. Omaha is not warned yet, but hang in there. Wait for it. And on the screen here, if we do this right, we're going to pop out from underneath the whole thing. We'll pop out to the south, basically, and it'll be good. I'll make sure we get you going. Everybody's doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. A little bit of a rain-fest car wash going on here. This is what pre-sip looks like at night. So we can check that one off. Very thankful that you joined us, sharing your evening with us. It's really cool, so thank you. And to all the family and moderators helping out and all the rest. Appreciate it so much. As you know. We've been working on the channel when we can. And it's been supported by a lot of good people like yourselves, so thank you. My radar says there's lightning there. That was a rumble. That was one of those thunder rumbles, deep bass. Core of the earth kind of boomers. Alright, 5 miles, we're gonna be able to turn Snyder, Nebraska. Hello, Snyder. It's been a minute. Not driving more brights in town. Failure to dim. Let's see what we got up here ahead of us. So now we're heading south. Dark out here, in case you're wondering. I guess that's what happened tonight. The visual will help me not. Get in there. We'll get a view down towards the horizon here in a minute. A little bit better. Let's see, Omaha is, well, Douglas County looks like it's warm. Downtown might not be warm. Thing just took off on me a little bit. I haven't seen any damage reports, which is good. At least out where I've been. Bit quiet. Sorry about that right now. Just focusing a little bit on the road, and I'll feel better once we get a little bit south. It's not bad. Just a little dark, a little rainy. Yeah, thanks for hanging in during these times. The moving around time. certainly throwing bolts around. Getting a little bit of a clear. I'm not sure if this is going to make it to Omaha. Maybe within the next, I guess, 30 minutes or so. At least the eastern edge of it. This thing stretches quite a ways, probably from, I don't know, pretty decent northeast of Omaha out west. It goes out basically towards Pray, David City, you know, that kind of area. All right, 8 miles south. 8 miles west. So there we go. That's it. North Bend here shortly. Very shortly, actually. North Bend is right on the southern edge of this complex, so I'm just tailing it right now. Seems pretty likely this is going to hit Omaha about 30 minutes or so. Council Bluffs not too long after. We'll see if it weakens at all as it moves in that direction. You guys want to do a windows down, water in routine? No, just kidding. See how fast that was? That was moving pretty good, probably 40 plus, not too shabby. Right. Probably getting interesting in Fremont right about now. You're probably going to get a gust for runs. Not sure, but yeah, it's gonna. Anybody that lives in West Omaha by Elkhorn, it's gonna gust right over the house right about now. If you are in West Omaha. Yeah, I got a a little eager on that west storm. I went for it. Knowing it was kind of behind the boundary and all this stuff, I was like, go for it. Send it. Is definitely outflow dominant, just throwing a massive outflow boundary just to the south. Just to the south of us, just been through North Bend. We're right on its heel, so to speak. Got you. Right on. Blinkers on. Rain really isn't that bad right here. It's about the moment you get a bucket. Quick check of velocities. How's everything coming through? Audio good, you guys? Video? Yes, good. Signal looks good. Kind of blown away with the internet so far. I guess we are in pretty populated areas. That helps. Oh, this is that one intersection, that thing that forces you to do U-turn. Quite the year, I must say. Depending on what channels you guys watch, you guys have probably seen a lot of cool stuff. Between Freddie and John and Connor and Ryan and Reed and all the rest. And here we are, post 4th of July. It just feels really weird. Time is an interesting element, is it not? Alright, I'll fix the focus here. Sorry, I just noticed that. You know how it is in the Focus Mobile. We don't know why. Goes nuts. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Wow, the winds are pretty strong in here. That came through. I don't know if that was an animal or just what the heck that was. early spring, like how it kind of took off. Going to the south. Going south. I don't know, but doesn't look like they've extended the thunderstorm warning yet. Beyond. Still watching. Oh, interesting. Highway 30 to 275. That's the idea. 275 is freedom right now in our little scenario. We need to get down to 275. Really hoping that we're going to have a roll from underneath the storm. That was the intent, that just a little bit too far to the west there. We'll get her here though. Wind's picking up. No, Mike and John moment arising. I love that we already have, for those that have been watching all season, there's so many little inside jokes already. Isn't that fun? Isn't that a good time? Everybody knows what the heck I'm talking about. If I say the McKinney Sandhill Monster, you know. And you know. Freddie's had an incredible year. Saving cats. Pulling people out, walking up to people's houses and saying, you can't stay here. Coming back to house gone. Or heavily damaged. Or, Freddie and Eli just a wild season. I don't know if there's any that stand out to y'all, but let me know in the chat. I promise to look here for the statement. Gust from the north is pretty interesting. Buffing it a little bit. Any travel plans for those here in post 4th of July? Maybe some of you are on vacation right now. Who's on vacation? Who's going on vacation? You have to say where and brag that you're going to like Morocco or Fiji or perhaps other points of interest. But yeah, we did a quick stint in the Black Hills. Some of you were on that chase with us. I was trying to do something funny, like just live stream the whole chase. It was a disaster from a technical perspective. It's like, oh yeah, YouTube, that's not a thing. And for some reason I thought their archive, which is already insane. I think it's 12 hours, which is nuts, but I thought it was longer. But anyway, Black Hills was cool. If you haven't been out there, you have a chance to get out there. highly, highly recommend. We're in the almost perfect time of year too. It's hot, but not too bad. We got to take Milo with us. You know, most places are very pet friendly. There were only a couple that weren't. But I can feel the winds ripping. Woo-woo! 63 degrees this side. Not my fave. See if we can get to some warmer air here in a minute. That's cool though, just kind of in a dry pocket right now. This is what happens during blizzards too. You know, this is just the warm version. But we get low pressures and boundary, you know, fronts and atmospheric things during the winter as well. And I'm sure you guys have seen those instances where one part of town gets half a foot, the other part maybe not so much, or dry pockets. That's where we're at. We're in a little dry pocket right now, so I appreciate the break. And they definitely warned that beyond Omaha, so down to Plattsmouth now. Plattsmouth, Nebraska, under a thunderstorm warning. I'm guessing the detail is roughly the same, where they're warning for winds and hail, and you know, be wary of outdoor things, you know, furniture and pets, and maybe get ready to pick up a few limbs in the morning from the trees. But we got 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, radar indicated, and I can, even without an anemometer, I can tell through the, you know, the follicles in my hair. It was about 56. We got about a 56er. Cruise control just zapped out when I hit on accident. So yeah, we're just making a quick beeline to 275. We'll speed up and slow down. I'm not sure what's going on. Omaha's probably going to get rain, some wind. It's not too serious. Definitely some winds in there. Real quickly, looking ahead, might be out Thursday, so stay tuned on that front. Might be a PTO day. Thursday is a PTO watch. Ooh, maybe we should have that as like an emoji or whatever. PTO watch. PTO morning. really close to Valley right now, which is the radar station for Omaha. One of, let's just say the one we're all used to. Everybody's having a good evening. Thanks for hanging with us on the stream, by the way. Chilling down. Yeah. 275 pretty much. This whole storm is yet to formally get like into Elkhorn. There's kind of a leading edge to the east. That's already north of Omaha. That's already gone past the north of Omaha, but there's still a back part of the storm that's yet to go through Omaha and points south. So that's what we're targeting right now. That part of the storm, basically west of Omaha. Too much further to go. We'll be on the other side. Moderators, appreciate you greatly too. Thanks for hanging out. Super helpful, especially when it's solo. Great help. I'm also, we'll get an occasional text, which is helpful, so just thanks. Just a big old thanks. Valley here pretty quick. By the way, I don't know if anybody on the stream is from Fremont or knows people in Fremont. Hopefully, no big deal with the storms tonight. But their 4th of July show, I think it was Fremont. We saw it from 275-ish. Sat and watched it the other night. Coming home after being with family, and that was bonkers. Like, we didn't get to see Omaha's, unfortunately. We were we were out by Fremont. Coming back from Beaver. Storm that we were looking at also moving east, southeast. So I'm not sure what's in store for Omaha. How it's, it doesn't look like anything tornadic per se, but thunderstorms maybe. Just Omaha might be getting some rain. I think that's kind of what it comes down to. Definitely. Yeah, I know John's been chasing Freddie. Oh, you know what? I really want to go there. Yes, I did. That's okay. We'll be okay. This doesn't hurt either. Sometimes I just gotta talk to my map. Just have a conversation like, Fred, what are we doing? I don't know, but it's like an electrical storm, but it's like my GPS just had a total freak out. And by electrical, I mean in the ozone. Like it was just atmospheric, it was weird. Anyway. We have a UFO emoji because that would be appropriate. That would be UFO. I don't know, I guess we just woke up this morning and decided to drive through a daily. Excuses, I did a very thorough car wash, like blasted, and yep. You guys can still hear me, and I want to keep the mood, up, but at the same time, it would be ridiculous not to acknowledge what's going on in Texas, and I just want to send all my prayers can't imagine what people are going through. So if there's anybody in the chat that has anything they would like to share on that front, a unique link. And I mean, even if you want to throw a common red cross, that's totally fine. Anything that raises awareness, and maybe there's an opportunity right here on the stream know how you guys feel about different organizations, but by all means, I'm all for rallying behind the cause while we're out here for the remaining of the stream. So, hopefully the audio is working okay. You guys can hear me out. But thanks for hearing me out. Right now. Winds are moving pretty good. 275. It's a great road. Great road, you know, but it's gonna take the time. We got some construction here, so we're gonna just take it with ease. Just had a little yeah. Always great to jump on the stream, so thank you everybody for doing so. Map just asked me if construction is still here. It is still here. Confirmed. Full on. 100%. Hey friend, you're good. You take your time. You're good. This gets crazy around here. That's a good job. Oh, I know. It's right here. It's right here, brother. They're totally like turned around. I'm just gonna see if I can be a guidepost. There you go. Happy customer. Madness out here. 300 barrels and too many options, and I'm John Stockton, and what, you know, all the rest. If anybody's up on that one, I'll give you 2 points. You ever wonder about the purpose of things? Like, I don't know if that was the purpose the whole night. Maybe an accident was avoided. Who knows? We're getting a whole lot of rain. It's the rain channel. Is there such a thing? Is there a rain channel, y'all? I bet on cable there's a rain channel. For a low-key retirement idea, if not. Yeesh. A bit of water in the old turning lane. Wow. That was like hopping over the wake when you're tubing and water skiing. I could have sworn there was somebody else. Hold on. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, there's a trash bag from camping on the back, and I was gonna grab it, but then the wind was so bad, and I was like, oh, forget it.
Okay.
Nope.
Cool. I thought I saw somebody outside the vehicle.
I got out, because it's right by my back window, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab it so it doesn't blow off.
Oh, I got you.
But it's so bad, I was like, forget it.
Okay.
Thank you.
As long as you guys are okay. Cool. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You as well.
Thanks. Okay. Back. Clear. Clear. Good. 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 Okay. I couldn't really tell when we were zipping by. I was like, was that someone outside? Not the most pleasant environment to be out in. Don't even want to know what that vehicle was right there. What a fascinating evening we've got here. Now we're in the neighborhood, basically behind my house, more or less. We're living near the house right now. I don't know what it looks like on the stream, but some of that low to the horizon lightning, it's not really happening at this view, but not a power flash thing, just a lightning thing. Okay, that is 100% not happening. Sing it with me. Not happening. 42 inches a minute. No. Wouldn't be prudent, my friends. A little bit of debris. I wasn't sure if the little was going to lead to a lot, so I'm just going kind of slow here. 40, 50, 60 mile an hour winds they'll do some light tree damage for sure. And the length road, the river is going to be rocking. That's the Elkhorn. As a matter of fact, this is terrible. .com. The Wild Rainy Adventures. Couple people in Omaha that I know that, well, one for sure that did a whole house power situation because stuff like this comes through Omaha and they're without power sometimes for a week, 2 weeks in extreme cases. So wonder if they had to resort to that. Didn't seem like it. Do a couple checks here. Yeah, those people pulled over. Probably going to get some localized flooding here in Omaha, I'd imagine. If it's not already rolling. So hey, anybody that's still hanging around in one of the raids, thank you so much. Just for not only checking out, John, Freddie, Ryan, whoever it might be, but then landing here and hanging out. We're in Omaha, Nebraska, and we're in a deluge. Prone to water issues, so like a little weird merger. We got about I don't know, 3 or 4 severe thunderstorm warnings going on right in this area. At least 2 right here. Yeah, it looks like a couple are off way to the north, so that wasn't me. I remember right something this time. Look here south and then to the west and see what's going on down here real quick. About right now we're on a South 168th in Omaha. Just following this supercell to the south, kind of south-southeast. I mean, right now we're just kind of gonna move south and try to get in front of it here real quick. At least so we can get a view to the west. Interested to see what's going on there. And we're only talking 5-10 miles, not very far in the south. With that. I feel for people who are just not, you know, this can be very stressful for some. Try to keep that in mind. Like, this is right now for some it's the worst. Yeah, if anybody familiar with Omaha, this is basically the kind of the southwest side here. North of Bellevue-ish. Yep. There's some water skiing going on. extremely, very, very, like a tropical storm, like a tropical depression. That kind of thing. Just might be, there we go, might be that time. Hey, thanks everybody for joining. I think just given everything, like the roads are looking kind of crazy, it's dark, it's windy, it's rainy. Just thank you so much for joining. We're gonna call it. And I don't know, we'll see, maybe Thursday could be a thing. So I hope each one of you has a great evening wherever you may be in this world. So it could be daytime, could be going to bed, but whatever the case may be, just take care of yourself, be good to yourself. Appreciate you just joining the channel and hanging out. So thank you, stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you guys later. Thank you all the moderators. My goodness, real quick, I'm gonna do the thing. Oh jeez, iPad just went bye-bye. That is what it is right now. Here. There we go. Let's end on this note, shall we? But thank you, everybody. This is the view. I'm just gonna keep the stream going for a little while until we cut. My practice for tropical depression training. Here we go. Oh man, is that so much more quiet on the stream? Oh my goodness, my fan was going full blast. Trying to roll down the window. This is how we can kind of like, this is our outro. Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Great community, appreciate everybody. Hey, good night, everybody. Thank you again. Appreciate